I went to a local bagel place this morning with a good friend, and I remember being there a couple of months ago. And when I walked from the car to the bagel place, I can remember like staring down at the ground, trying to figure out, couldn't see the step. Basically, I was mostly blind, had to be led. And when I left this morning, I walked without even thinking about the step. I just walked down, hopped into the car and came home. And I really started thinking, what are the instrumental things that made a difference in my life? And I think one of the big things is juice. So we juice every morning, pretty much, or maybe 6 mornings a week if I miss one. And I think the juice has been very, very important, because one of the biggest things in your illness or in your body is inflammation. So a lot of people have sore back, sore knee, sore hip, sore shoulder. And so what they do is they take medication, and all medication has side effects. So I try to avoid it if at all possible. At the moment, I really only take one pain pill a day, other than I take 2 Comprels in the morning when I wake up, and then one, I don't know, whatever pain pill this in the evening, just to equalize the pain so I'm able to sleep. And so the juicing really, I think, has helped kill the inflammation. Cutting out sugar, sorry about the wobble, cutting out sugar was very, very important. So I do every now and then spoil myself, and I'll have something with sugar. But for the most part, I avoid foods that are processed. I don't eat, this is just personal preference and we're all different. I don't eat anything that's frozen. I don't eat, the meat that we buy, and Mark's been very good about this. The meat that we buy is grass-fed, sorry. So the juice, I want to get back to the juice, because other than the oxygen therapy, I think the juice has really made a massive difference. One of our big things in the juice is ginger. This is about a week's worth of ginger. I'll put it next to my head so for reference. That's about how much ginger that we juice in a week. We juice lots of carrots, pears, very good for you, but we stick mostly to what's in season. So the seasonal stuff, I think, number one, is less expensive. And also it's the healthiest. Your body is used to eating seasonal stuff. So we try not to buy stuff that's not in season. And the rule of thumb with juicing is that you have veggies together and fruit together. You try not to mix veggies and fruit unless it's carrots will go with any fruit, and apples will go with any veggies. That's kind of the rule of thumb. There are other little intricacies, but I think without the juice, and I have no other pain other than in my chest, which is quite a massive tumor actually on my breastbone. But that's really the only pain that I have. I have some headaches in the morning, but nothing hectic. But I really think keeping the inflammation in your body down in a natural way will make all the difference to anybody with any kind of illness or pain, like back pain or whatever. Definitely get it checked out. I'm not a doctor by any stretch of the imagination, but I've got a lot of experience with my own body. And I think that's another thing. Don't take other people's stuff for granted or as if it's gospel, because our bodies are all different. They all react differently to different things. So if, cut out things that you think might not be good for you and add things that are good for you, and then see if it makes a difference. Anyway, keep well. Chat soon.